welcome to Ottawa in the Know. I'm your host, Julie Findlay, and we have a great hour ahead. We've got inspiring stories that celebrate community, unforgettable events to mark on your calendar, family fun celebrations, and opportunities to give back. And to start it all off, the Polar Plunge is back. Are you ready to get freezing for a reason? Joining us today is Meg Arbuthnot and from the Ottawa Police Services and Christine Crump, President of Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Ottawa. They're here to tell us how we can brave the cold, get creative, and support over 23,000 Special Olympic athletes across Ontario. So let's dive in, ladies. Literally, let's dive in.
Yes.
Yeah, the Polar Plunge, how long has this been happening?
So the Polar Plunge started in 2013 with only 3 plunges throughout the province. We've grown to...
It's kind of hard to get people to plunge.
It's not an easy ask to get people to throw themselves into freezing cold water in February or March, but we've managed to grow it to over 37 plunges with police services across the province. So it's grown exponentially since 2013. So yeah, it hasn't been too hard of an ask because we've gotten to this point. Last year we made $1.1 million just across Ontario.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's a remarkable amount of money for a great cause.
Yeah, absolutely, and we'll get back to that cause for sure.
Perfect.
Christine Crump, thank you for hosting this one this year. Last year, you've taken part in the Polar Plunge for how many years?
This will be my 3rd time, my 2nd here in Ottawa. I did participate last year, and Hard Rock loves to support our first responders. So we have a great facility to have a warm opening ceremony and a really cool plunge.
Well, tell me, since you have experience, tell viewers at home what they would expect now when they're going to come for the Polar Plunge.
This year, everybody will be warm for the opening ceremonies, the Special Olympics. I think the band is going to play. There's going to be, the chief is going to plunge too, so he'll say a few words. Everybody will be warm in Hard Rock Live, and then we'll be able to go outside, do a little quick dip. It just gets everything functioning well, and there's someone in the container there. The police are in there, so no concerns about safety, and then you just walk through and you get out the ladder and you're done. And you feel incredible. You've supported a great cause, and it's actually really good for your health too.
It is good for your health. I have heard that, and there actually are people do voluntarily plunge once a week. There are programs across the city, just in case people at home want to practice ahead of time. When is the Polar Plunge?
So the Polar Plunge is taking place on February 21st from 1 to 3 at Hard Rock.
Okay, perfect. And there's still room?
There's still lots of room to participate, to create a team. It's a great team building event. We have folks come out with all kinds of costumes. They get very creative, and it just makes for a fun family event. So you can bring your kids. We'll have some activities for them to do, and it's all for a really great cause.
Yeah, let's talk about the cause. So you're putting this together for all the Special Olympics across Ontario.
That's right. So law enforcement torch run started back in the 80s. It was a grassroots.
Thought about.
And it's a grassroots initiative that supports Special Olympics that came up from the United States. It is raised millions and millions of dollars over the years for Special Olympics, and the impact for the availability of sport. It helps with accommodations and travel and all these things that families express that are very expensive. Sometimes they have to travel for programming and things like that. And so the money goes directly into that programming here in the province of Ontario.
Yeah, and just over the years, like last year with the amount that you've raised, you've got a goal this year? Yeah,
we're hoping to raise $50,000 this year. We were up in the 70s last year, so ideally that would be great, but I think if we could hit 50, it would be amazing. That's a significant amount of money to put back into the community. Overall, $1.1 million was raised last year, and provincially we're hoping to get above that.
Okay, well, you've picked the right spot because you gather many that come to Hard Rock, and what made you decide to take on this initiative?
It really, at Hard Rock, we say if music is our heart, philanthropy is our soul, and we really try and give back to the community in which we serve. And this is just a great opportunity for us to do that. So we're happy to partner with the police, and I mean, Megan and the team have been amazing to deal with, and Chief Stubbs is awesome. So
Yeah.
happy to
Yeah, you
participate.
do so many great things in
you.
the community. The Olympians that we're speaking of, there is actually a few Olympians that are going to be doing some competition this summer. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, that's right. So the National Games are taking place in Medicine Hat in August, and we have a number of athletes who are heading out to nationals from Ottawa. We're hoping to have some of them at the plunge to highlight their achievements and to celebrate them getting onto the national team. So we're excited to sort of support them in their journey out to Medicine Hat. So
That's fantastic. And what's your favorite part about the polar plunge?
I think it's just seeing the community partner with law enforcement. I think is a really great. It's a great thing. We see teams from ball teams to businesses. We see police. We see protection workers from Ottawa U and Carleton University Special Constables, bylaw officers. It's a whole community event, which I think is a really nice thing. We have plenty of businesses like Hard Rock. We have Tomlinson who donates their bin. This year we have Insomnia Cookies on board, so they're going to give a nice warm cookie to everyone plunging, which I think is a nice little token after you've been in the cold. So it brings a lot of people together with the police, which I think is really important.
Oh, absolutely. And you do so many great things in the community. This is one for sure that everybody should be taking part in. I am personally going to take part in it. I'm going to challenge some people at home to take part in it as well. But thinking of costumes and how do we show up? Can you give us ideas of how we can get really in the spirit of it?
So last year, our team is called On the Rocks, and we showed up in our hotel robes, and we brought a little speaker, and we brought a little bit of energy. This year we'll be able to do it in Hard Rock Live, so we have the stage and our sound system, and that is one thing that we did. I know some folks show up with their inflatables, and really it's an opportunity, as Megan said, to team build. And some teams get really creative every year, so they theme it, and maybe everyone wants to hard rockify it this year.
Okay, well, everybody can hard rockify it. Make sure you get online with a team, an individual, or anyone, February 21st from 1 to 3 p.m. at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Don't miss it. We'll be up right next with something that will also keep us a bit chilly.
This program is brought to you by Rogers Xfinity, connecting you to more of what you love. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Welcome to Community News and Events on Rogers TV, Channel 22. I'm Ramon DeFranco. Ottawa Bazaar celebrates 5 years with a lively return February 14th to the 15th at the Nepean Sportsplex. The two-day indoor market features local artisans, makers, and small businesses alongside food vendors, family-friendly activities, and unique Valentine's weekend finds. Shoppers can explore handmade goods, art, fashion, and treats while supporting Ottawa-based creators. Perfect for all ages, the milestone event promises discovery, community, and great eats under one roof. Hours are 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Admission is free, and so is the parking. To have your community news or events listed on our website, please go to rogerstv.com, click on events, and post your event. That's it.
Think it's okay to drive high? Think again. Drug-impaired driving is as illegal as drunk driving, and in Ontario, the penalties are the same. If police suspect you're driving under the influence of drugs of any kind, or a combination of drugs and alcohol, and you fail a roadside test, your license will be suspended immediately for up to 30 days. You'll pay a penalty of $198. And you can be charged with a criminal offense of impaired driving, the same as alcohol. Driving high is never okay.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to rogerstv.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at rogerstv.com.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. Our next guest is helping people in Ottawa turn their abilities into opportunity. Please welcome Owen Freiheit, Executive Director of Causeway Work Centre. Owen leads an incredible team dedicated to empowering individuals facing barriers, helping them gain meaningful employment and independence. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
There is so much work being done at Causeway.
There is.
Yeah,
yes.
How are you doing with it all?
It's great. Yeah, we got a really good team. It's a challenging time, but a really exciting time at the same time. So, I mean, we got a lot of good stuff that we're doing, and we're hopeful that 2026 is going to be a big year.
Yeah, I think you're going in the right direction. But for viewers at home, can you just give us a tiny bit of an overview of what Causeway Work Centre does and its impact on the community?
Yeah, absolutely. We're a not-for-profit. We've been around since 1977, so a long time, and we support people that have barriers to employment find and maintain meaningful employment. And so we do that in a couple ways. We have our programs and services, our employment programs, as well as our social enterprises. And so we take a holistic approach and sort of a wraparound model where folks can gain that pre-employment development, that skills training in our programs and services, which then feeds into our social enterprises and transitions to traditional employment in the community.
Wow, that is a great evolution of how to do that.
Yeah.
So if there's someone at home right now knowing that they could use this service, how would it work for them?
Yeah, absolutely. So they can easily connect with our services by either coming by our work center, we're just down in Hintonburg, or they can connect with us on Causeway Connect, which is a new platform that we have this year to sort of bridge that accessibility gap where folks can actually connect with us digitally, and organizations that support folks with barriers to employment or what have you, mental health issues, substance use, socioeconomic, they can also, on behalf of their clients, connect them to our organizations through this platform.
So it's really a network right to the outer community.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so when they do walk in the door, if that's what they choose, what are sort of the first steps of them entering this programming?
Yeah, absolutely. So they'd come up and they'd be greeted by our employment resource team. That's our resource center. So that's where a lot of that pre-employment skills development happens. They do a simple intake. We just learn a little bit about them, what their goals are, what they hope to accomplish, and then we connect them to the relevant program or service within Causeway. Maybe it's our wellness center, maybe it's one of our social enterprises, maybe they're ready to just jump right into finding employment. So we meet them where they're at, and depending on what their goals are, we try to match them to those.
And there's also programming to help them with their goals.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and so what sort of barriers have you started to see in 2026?
Yeah,
some of your clients?
So traditionally Causeway has sort of had a focus on mental health. Over the last few years, actually, we've noticed that sort of shift. And so our network's kind of broadened to encompass everybody. And so we have a lot of new immigrants that are coming into our mix from a demographic standpoint. We have a lot of folks with mental health challenges that are coming in. Sometimes it's as simple as just somebody that hasn't worked in a couple years and they want to get back into the labor market. So it's really widespread. It's far-reaching, and so we kind of do it all.
Yeah. So is it even as basic as taking their resume and sort of identifying what skills that they have to offer with their programming? Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, and I love that you've branched out with the community and the community gets engaged. Can you talk a bit more about that with small businesses?
Yeah, absolutely. So this year we're introducing a community champion model, a Causeway community champion model, where we want to connect with employers. So there's a lot of folks, a lot of businesses in Ottawa, small businesses in particular, where we have access to all this incredible talent through our organization, and we want to connect that talent to these local businesses and organizations. And so we really encourage these businesses and organizations to reach out to us to connect with our community champion model, and then they can become an inclusive employer where they can actually pull from our client demographic for their own hiring needs, their own staff teams. So on one sense, they get to support inclusive employment. On another hand, they get really qualified, amazing talent, and so it bridges this gap, and it creates an ecosystem of really what the community should be, right? Supporting folks and also community and economic development.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So the feedback with the small businesses has been great?
It's been great, yeah. We got, we have probably about 10 or 12 in there right now from across Ottawa, and we really want to expand that. So if you're a local small business or organization, connect with us, and we'd be happy to support you.
That's great.
Yeah.
And with the clients that are coming in, have they loved the experience of sort of keeping it in community and local with their skills?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's really nice because when we work with employers, we can also sort of help with that accommodation, right? So if somebody is struggling in a role, it's a lot easier for us to connect with that employer and sort of work with them on this individual that might need a little bit of extra support.
Yeah.
And so it's one of those things that that employers, there's a lot of benefits for them, and there's a lot of benefits for our individuals and our clients that are accessing services through them as well.
And when we talk about the services, what are some of the services you're most proud of with your organization?
Yeah, so our Employment Resource Center is fantastic, and like I said, that's where a lot of that pre-employment development comes in, and so they do a really good job of building that foundation and helping people get to the point where they're ready to find employment. And then our social enterprises are fantastic because then what they do is we have a lot of folks that come into our Employment Resource Center and then transition into our social enterprises. So then they're getting paid real work experience, and they're getting it in an environment that is comforting. It's structured, but it's supportive, and so it's one of those things that that somebody can gain that experience and then use that to eventually transition out back into the traditional labor market and build that confidence from there.
And you've been the executive director for a little time now. Are there some stories?
Short time.
Short time. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
Are there some stories though that you've been impressed with so far with this?
Yeah, absolutely. There was there's one in particular that jumps right to my mind. It was an individual who had been coming in almost every day religiously, and he worked with us for probably 3-4 months, and he was finally successful in getting employed and employment in the community. And when that happened, it was a huge moment for him, but also for our team too, because they'd supported him for so long, and it was just an exciting time for that. So that was really cool for me to see it stepping into this role and just seeing how everything kind of comes together as an organization for us and for the individuals that we support.
Yeah, it's like family, it's community.
It is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on and explaining. And everybody at home, viewers, if you know someone that could use this service or be engaged, it is really a wraparound process and allows everyone the opportunities to engage in employment in Ottawa. Stay tuned. Our next guest is going to keep us in the know of what's in theaters.
I did it. I need it.
The hero gave it.
And I am alive.
As an organ donor, you can save up to 8 lives and enhance the lives of 75 others. Please go to our website. Pledge a gift of life. You'll be glad you did.
Unscripted, uninterrupted coverage of events by Canada's business leaders, visionaries, and social figures. Watch Podium exclusively on Rogers TV.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. Well, there's so much happening at the theatre in Ottawa. And my next guest is here to keep us in the know. Please welcome Alan Sansom, artistic producer and manager of Meridian Theatres at Centrepoint. Alan is the driving force behind bringing incredible performances to Ottawa, from local talent to internationally celebrated artists. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to talk to you about the community's theatres.
Yes, definitely. I love it. So when we say community theaters. Which are your theaters?
So we have two theaters at Centerpoint. There's the Main Stage Theater, which is the big one that folks will know because it opened in 1988. Yeah. And then what brought me back to Ottawa was the opening of the now named Leslie Studio Theater, which is about 200 seats.
Yes, yeah. Intimate and fun.
Oh, very, very, yeah. And we've got some amazing performances in there coming up.
Yeah, and you just finished for Black History Month. You had a great guest that came in for a talk. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah. Sean Booth was in the studio last week. Incredible gentleman, youngish guy out of Toronto who continues to have a thriving career as a hip-hop artist. Has worked with folks like Nas and Jay-Z and all kinds of folks. And he now is turning his talent to examining the autobiography of various Black figures in history. So he did raps about Martin Luther King, about Serena Williams. You know, it was amazing.
Oh, I'm so sorry I missed it.
Yeah. Oh, it was quite something, and it was a really fun and uplifting way to celebrate Black History Month. So yeah, it was a real pleasure to present him.
Yeah, he's got a great personality too. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, Valentine's Day is coming up this weekend. Have you got a couple of things in mind?
Yes, I do.
Well, at the theater, you don't need to tell us, or you can if you'd like to share.
No, definitely dinner happening on Saturday night.
Good.
We have a roster of local comedians that'll be playing in the Leslie Studio for Valentine's Day. So we're calling it Studio 2B's Funny Valentine. Local actor and comedian Pierre Bro has curated the evening, and there's like four. Roger Curry is like the headliner, and Pierre will MC the evening, and it promises to be a really entertaining way to celebrate Valentine's Day with someone you love.
Yeah, are there still tickets available?
Yes, there are a few, but they are going quickly, so I would encourage people not to wait.
Okay. Well, so if Valentine's does pass, there's still lots more that's coming to the theater.
Yeah, Pierre is going to come back to help us celebrate Father's Day. There'll be dad jokes to celebrate Father's Day, so that promises to be fun.
Okay, what made you two come up with that?
Well, Pierre and I have collaborated for several years now. We've presented his solo Christmas Carol, and I've known Pierre as one of Ottawa's finest actors for a long time and knew he had other sort of work that he did. So we just kind of brainstormed a few ideas and hit on the idea, because Pierre actually teaches stand-up comedy and is a comedian himself, as well as his acting work.
Okay, I didn't realize he was teaching it, so we can take some of his classes.
Yeah, he teaches out of Absolute Comedy, it seems to me.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Okay, so with that, are you going to be part of it as well?
Oh, I don't think anyone needs to see that.
No, okay.
Yeah. My jokes veer way into the bad dad joke realm.
Okay, well, I think that's what... Okay, we'll get back to that. Well, maybe at the end of the show. Yeah. The Matinee Cafe series, you've got quite a few. Can you explain how this series came?
So the Matinee Cafe series started at Shankman Arts Center, and we've been collaborating with them now for 2 seasons consecutively, and it's been a huge success. The concerts are intended for older adults, and judging by the number of them that we have sold out in the studio, there's a real need. So in fact, once we're done talking, I need to get back there so I can introduce Kelly Lee Evans, who sold out at Shankman yesterday and has sold out again today at Centerpoint. Oh, and Angelique Francis will be coming in with a quartet for our next concert next month. We do one a month between September and May.
Okay, so there's still room for that. Okay, I love the sellouts, but okay, we're going to have some big acts that we're going to look forward to this year.
Big in all kinds of senses of the word. Jeremy Ledbetter Trio will be playing in the Leslie Studio soon. If you know a jazzer or you're interested in jazz yourself, you do not want to miss this.
Okay.
Because his trio is truly world class. I was absolutely spellbound when I got to see him play about a year ago or so. So yeah, you'll be able to catch that with us and over at Shankman Arts Center as well. It's another collaboration we're doing with those folks. I've got a young singer-songwriter named Emma Lamontagne who's coming in April to play in the Leslie Studio. I'm so excited for her. I think folks who see this show are going to discover years later I saw her when, because she's an amazing talent and very entertaining. She actually does a little bit of stand-up herself, so her patter between songs is pretty hilarious a lot of the time.
Where did you first meet her?
To be honest with you, I was just kind of trolling the internet the way I do, looking for, you know, what's up and coming kind of thing. And I hit on a few videos that Emma had done of her live appearances on YouTube, and just really liked the material. And then I started following her on Insta and found her very funny to read and stuff like that. And yeah, it's interesting because, you know, as the father of a daughter, I'm really interested to kind of see what the 20-somethings are coping with these days.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Speaking of YouTube and social media, we will have some giveaways of these celebrations and moments at the theater. But before we go, we do want to make sure we cover a little bit of Men of the Deeps.
Yeah, Men of the Deeps. Incredible men's choir that many, many people know and love out of Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. These guys are all coal miners, and that they were kind of the backing choir for Rita McNeil, for those folks who love that incredible maritime singer-songwriter. So they, after Rita sadly passed, they continued to go out on their own, and we'd be fortunate to present them a few times during my tenure, and they've also played at Schenkman before as well. It's an incredible evening of beautiful music and a more charming bunch of gentlemen you will never meet.
Oh,
they're always out in the lobby after the show, and oh my goodness, are they charming.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I know I only have about 30 seconds, but what show are you most looking forward to? Are you allowed to say?
You know, next to Emma, I'm pretty stoked that Sean McCann will be here. Folks probably don't know that Sean McCann, who of course fronted Great Big Sea with Alan Doyle, is a local. He moved to Manotick several years ago with his family, and so he'll be doing a St. Paddy's Day concert.
Well, we are going to have to make sure everybody stays in the know because we've got a great year ahead. Welcome to Ottawa in the Know. I'm Julie Findlay. I'm happy to be here to show you everything from bike trails to kitchen tales and all the things in between that make Ottawa so great.
Public transit, garbage pickup, parks and recreation programs, snow removal on your street. How can you stay informed about these and other important local services? Tune to City Council coverage on Rogers TV. See your community leaders at work on Rogers TV City Council coverage.
Hey, I'm Dave, and I absolutely love to camp.
Why do we do this? Why do we go out here? With the bugs, the bears, skunks chasing you, poison ivy, ticks, you name it. Why do we do it? Because we love it. I love it. I wanted to take my passion for filming and the outdoors and combine them, and that's why I'm here. Maybe it's a mistake, I don't know.
Welcome back. Well, get ready, Ottawa. Disney Magic is skating into town. Joining me is Caitlin Mahan, performer and also on the ice with Disney on Ice. And this year it presents Road Trip Adventures. It's at the Canadian Tire Centre, the 12th to the 15th for 8 unforgettable Family Day weekend performances. Welcome to the show, Caitlin. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, well, thank you for joining me because you're about to jump right into it.
Yes.
So this is road trips. This is an interesting one for Disney on Ice.
Yeah, it's a fun theme, but we're going to get to join Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy as we journey through some of our favorite stories together.
Oh my gosh, so multi-generational in fact.
Of course.
Okay, can you give us some highlights of maybe how you're reaching the young and the old as far as who the skaters are?
Of course. So we get to have a couple of classics. So we're going to to have Lion King, which is a fan favorite, and Toy Story, of course. But then we're going to have some more modern ones with Moana and Frozen. And then this show is particularly special because we have the live action Aladdin and movie that is going to be highlighted, as well as Mary Poppins 2. Mary Poppins Returns.
Wow, that is going to be fantastic. Okay, I have a couple of like behind the scenes questions.
Okay.
How many characters are on this journey?
Many.
Okay.
So many. Too many to count, for sure.
Fair enough. That's okay. That was an easy question, or maybe not an easy question. You have been a performer with Disney on Ice. Tell us a bit about your background.
So I started skating at the age of 3. My aunt bought me a pair of skates for Christmas, and to this day, my mom is still not a fan of that because I got to fall in love with the sport, and then at one point I wanted to quit, but I wanted to have all the pretty costumes that were in our local shows. My mom was like, well, you can't have the costumes if you don't do the lessons, and lo and behold, I took the lessons, and many years later ran away and joined the ice show. So
yeah, you literally, she just told us that she graduated and she's been part of the show since.
Yes.
But we won't see you on ice this year.
Well, I still have my ice skates on.
Okay.
I just get to be one of the ambassadors, which joins Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy in our Magic Mobile, and that is our mode of transportation for our road trip.
Okay, and the road trip. So how long is the performance for everybody?
So it's about 2 hours with an intermission, but there's something for everyone, so it goes by really fast.
Yeah, you were saying this year is quite a bit participation, or there's lots of engagement.
Oh yeah, we love having the audience involved. So there is a part in our show where our Magic Mobile gets to actually bring some of our audience members to ride in it. So we'll have a couple of families that will get to be highlighted, and they'll get to be on the ice with us, perhaps being saved by some incredible superheroes, who knows? But then we have other moments where we get to pull audience members down and have them have an up-close moment with a character or two. So it's really fun.
That's so exciting. We've been part of that show, not part of the show, but we have been recipients of that show, and it's so magical. So I do love this idea that it's a journey through time. So why are they taking the journey through time, Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, and...
Well, what's more fun than a road trip? So it's a way to, get into the music, because you always have to have a playlist for a road trip. And it's a way that we get to go from places like the Savannah and Lion King to the frozen mountains. So it's a great mode of transportation.
Oh my God, do they get stuck anywhere?
I mean, maybe. We might go on a few detours. Who knows?
Okay, fair enough. What's your favorite part of the show this year?
My personal favorite part of the show would have to be the Lion King segment. It's just incredibly impactful, and I can remember, I am old enough to remember going to the theaters and seeing Lion King as a wee one, and it was just so magical seeing that sunrise happen on screen, and the music just always takes me back. And so getting to see that story unveilop on our Frozen stage is just absolutely magical, even for me, every show.
Oh my goodness. And is this show, once it leaves Ottawa, does it continue on in different cities?
Yeah, we still have a couple of months to go. I believe we go until almost the end of April. But I think this is our last Canadian engagement this year.
Okay, so
for
people might have to come far. I mean, it's a long weekend.
Yes.
So what's the easiest way for people to get tickets?
DisneyOnIce.com is always the easiest way to check out ticket prices and show times, and I've been told there's still something for everyone there.
Okay, that's good. That's easy. We still have some time. So I would love to what's a typical day of touring with all of these characters, literally?
Characters behind the scenes.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
So we all like to take care of ourselves. We all are athletes, but on our days off, we like to have fun. So of course, here in Ottawa, me and my best friend, we decided that we were going to skate on the canal. Because what else do you want to do on your day off but skate and have fun and just enjoy the sport for what we've grown up with? So
yeah. So were you the one just doing the twirls around people? And
well, kind of.
Okay.
But I will say, growing up in an ice rink, I have never skated in a straight line for so long.
Yeah, so it probably was pretty nice. Did you take it the whole way?
Oh, of course. I had to touch both signs at the beginning and the end to say that I did it. And
yeah, the athlete in you and competitive. That's good.
Yeah, a little bit competitive.
Yeah. Did you have a beaver tail?
Of course. I had the one with the hazelnut spread on it.
Oh,
it was so good.
Because you're an athlete, that makes sense. Okay, and for young skaters and performers, when they come to the show, I know they're in awe, but you get a chance to meet some of them and talk to them, what are some of the questions they're asking you about, like being part of the show or how they could get involved?
So I remember being a little kid and waving to Jasmine from section 300 something, and she waved at me. And I knew that I always wanted to be involved in the ice show, and that was always fun. So today when I meet kids that are interested in it, I just tell them that skating has multiple journeys. Some people go competitive and they go to the Olympics, and that's amazing. But there's more to skating than that. You know, you get to have it for the rest of your life. You get to skate on the canal or other frozen lakes. You get to join the ice shows. You get to travel. And I don't know, I just tell them to never give up, find what makes it fun, and just keep going.
Yeah, and make sure you have that partner like your mom who's telling you got to keep doing it.
Yes, yes.
For sure. Okay, so we've got the Journey. You said a couple, but can you give us a few more Journey people that we're going to go on? You've got Moana, you've got...
Well, what's a Disney show without a couple of princesses?
Okay, good.
So we definitely are going to have some of our Disney royalty show up.
Okay, so since we're doing that, maybe you could show me how to do the wave. Like,
yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, we always have to have lessons on a princess wave. So what I was always taught is that you have nice posture, and then you can either have a nice princess arm out to the side, or you can touch like where your heart is.
Okay.
And you're going to go wash the window, oh, missed a spot.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
And so that's always our princess wave that we...
Okay, this is fantastic. So if people want to know, we've just got a minute left. Just tell us how many shows we have.
Oh, well, we have shows starting on Thursday all the way through Sunday. Tickets are at DisneyOnIce.com. Show times are there, and there is something for everyone. We encourage people to come dressed in their Disney best.
Okay, and then do the wave. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Some of Canada's most accomplished and fascinating people share their lives, insights, and stories each week on Canada Files. This season, I'll be speaking with former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, music producer David Foster, writer Malcolm Gladwell, and comedian Martin Short, among others. I'm Valerie Pringle. I hope you can join us.
Are you a content creator looking to expand your audience and make your voice heard in your community? Rogers TV wants to provide you with a platform to share your hobbies, interests, and stories for free. Visit us to find out more.
Join me, holistic chef Daniela Croco, for season 4 of Simply Cooking by Chef, right here on Rogers TV.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. Welcome back. The Lunar New Year is almost here, Ottawa, and joining us is Yi Chan, artist and art director of Ottawa's Chinatown. She's bringing the community together through art, storytelling, and unforgettable events. She's here to share all the details about the Lunar New Year parade and the annual Chinatown Night Market. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming. I love everything about the New Year. Oh. But for everyone at home, let's talk about how we invited, what it is, all those things.
You know, China, we follow the lunar calendar, so every year is a different date, and so also connect to each one of the 12 different animals. So this year is a horse.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's horse. You know, horse in my culture means loyalty, successful, and powerful, and always works really hard. You know, moving forward fast. So that's really good luck. And also for Chinese New Year, you know, the day is the start of the year, so yes. we really want everything refresh, and so we wear a lot of red. Means red is good, bring the good luck to you and push away the bad luck. And
that's good to note. Wear red for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And so Chinese New Year also we have, you know, basically kind of like a reunite. reunion again because the family come from far away. We be together for the New Year Eve dinner, and we have to eat fish. That means good luck, leftover for next year, New Year. And also Chinese New Year, we do a lot of like parade we're doing, and the people celebrate and join each other.
And that's what I love that you do in Chinatown, right here in Ottawa.
Yeah.
So tell us about the parade and how we can engage in it too.
Yeah, the parade will be February 23rd, and from 12 to 2, so it's the next, which is the next Saturday, and we close the road, we start from the gate and pass by. So this year is the third year, and a lot of people come in to join it. It's really, really, really nice. And we have a lot of traditional, like you see here, we have lion, we have a dragon dance, and we have...
So it is the lion and the dragon that starts off the parade?
Exactly.
And is there a meaning to the lion and the...
Lion and dragon both bring the good luck for the new year for people to join. And so that's why this year we want to more people coming to share this. I want to more people to come in wave the dragon. And that's why, and if people from Ottawa, audience, they want to join to do the lion dance and the dragon dance, welcome. Because
that's great.
Yeah, the meaning is people share the happiness together.
Yes.
So that's why, and the Chinatown, Ottawa Chinatown BIA, we try to do more and help the Chinatown to help share the culture to another culture. That's our purpose too.
Well, everybody loves it, and it does get busy. And you say that everyone starts at the Arc.
Yeah, we start the Arc.
Okay, so the Arc is a beautiful place in Chinatown. Can you tell everybody a little bit of the significance of the Arc?
The Arc, usually the gate, that's a kind of like sign for the Chinese culture. They have some stuff on the top is meaning things, and the two animal beside the gate. That means something too, so that's why, and we have to do that in China because we have to make sure everything is right and bring that kind of like a gate to the Chinatown.
Yeah, no, it's been beautiful.
Yeah,
it's a great thing. I know. And so the parade will go for how long? Like, will it go right down the road?
Yeah, we go really down the road and probably 3-4 blocks, and and then we come back. We for sure everyone can see it because we want to go too long, we can rotate and people. But we start the gate, we have VIP talking speech, and after that, and we were going to start. So, and also during the time.
Yes. Yeah.
We try to give a little gift each year for the audience, and so this year we got little lucky and like a little bag, and we put something inside. It's on the way.
Okay.
We ordered the stuff from China, so it's on the way. So everyone will have a little luck and bring home and share Chinese New Year with us.
That is fantastic. And do all the businesses get involved as well along?
Yeah, a lot of business support us, and last year we started, and this year we're going to do too. We send like a sticky rice ball. It's a sweet, tastes really good. Yeah, people come to try it. It's really good. So yeah, the restaurants support us. They're cooking for us, and they will put in the beside the road help us. Yeah, a lot of business support. So they're really happy too.
And is there a significance to sticky rice, or it's just delicious?
Just delicious.
It is delicious. You also have a lovely night market that happens in May. Can you tell our viewers about that?
Yeah. So the night market is always happened at the end of May, like Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So will be long time. We have a lot of food booths, people coming for food. Also, we have 3 days non-stop and performance. So we have big stage and the people. We try to invite a lot of different culture too. Share the culture there. Like for example, Mexico, they have really good dress dance, and they come in too. We just want. More active, more event for this for the Ottawa for more people.
Oh, your food market is delicious, and it's not just all day; it goes into the night. So there's opportunity for you to be there. Yeah. We just have a few minutes left. With the new year being Year of the Horse, what are you looking forward to?
I think we're looking for, for me, like a horse. I want to, horse always. moving forward fast. That's what I want. I want to work harder and try to get more stuff done this year, and for myself too, for my family, and also, and I wish every single person from Ottawa, whatever, and have a good year. And enjoying the new year, new start, new fresh, and always good luck and for in the future.
Thank you, and for everybody to be together, community. Did you have family that you have already organized for the?
Oh yeah,
the day?
we're going to this Sunday. We're going to have big dinner.
Great. Okay, thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, thank
Everyone,
you.
make sure you take in the parade that will start the new year, the Year of the Horse. We'll be right back with another great event.
Thank you.
Canadian winters are not always kind to the retail sector. The harsh climate, restricted supply links, stiff competition from online options are just a few of the challenges. And no one is more affected than small business.
So the uncertainty, the way that the economic, political climate impacts us is huge, tariffs, and we don't have control over anything like that, and we're not able to plan for that in a way that is allows us to know what's coming up in the future.
An Ottawa marketing and brand company, She Shops Local, hit on a novel idea to literally and figuratively drive shoppers to unique but vulnerable small businesses. Meet the Disco Love Bus, which recently ventured to the charming town of Almond.
The Disco Love Bus is a whole bunch of Canadian business people jumping into our disco bus and heading out to a small town on the coldest day of the year and meeting all the very, very happy business owners in Almont. They were so excited to have a group of shoppers.
It is so much fun. I love shopping and I love the idea of supporting local businesses in small towns. This is either trip number 6 or number 7 to me, and I since have gone back to the towns because I've discovered how cute they are, how close they are, and what nice people and nice stuff. And of course today I've got some sweaters and I bought 2 pairs of shoes because after the New Year sale is on. So I got hats, shoes, sweaters, another new purse. It's great.
If we don't support local, we're not going to be able to have outings like this, and we're going to be stuck with the chains, which are fine. But we've enjoyed getting to know the shopkeepers and the waitresses here. It's making our outing even more special.
Of course, retailers are thrilled for the increased traffic the Disco Love Bus brought to town.
Well, I had a ton of customers in here, not all disco bussers, and it just felt really organic, but in a deeply supportive way. One other thing I'll add is that a really cool thing that happened when everyone came in here was I have art all over the walls, and I was able to tell people, oh, that's a local Almont artist named Lindsay Wickware, and people were really engaged in everything that the store had to offer, not just the clothes, which is super cool.
Local is the heart of the community, and you're never going to get somebody from a big box store sponsor a Little League team or sell chocolate bars to support a school band, but odds are one of the local businesses will.
She Shops Local!
Hello to your cell phone. How can I help?
Adults I need somebody, not just anybody. Won't you please, 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 please help
Relive the magic of Music and Beyond, where classical music meets art, culture, and unforgettable live performances. Only on Rogers TV. Don't miss a note.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. I'm Julie Findlay, your host. We've had a great year, a great hour, but this next segment, every meal can be an act of care and connection. And joining us today is Chef Peter Garreau, Manager of Food Services at Shepherds of Good Hope, and a driving force behind Taste for Hope, an evening where Ottawa's culinary talent comes together to make a real difference for individuals experiencing homelessness. Chef Peter, welcome.
Well, thank you very much. It's fantastic being here.
Yeah, it is nice. You just look like you belong in here, which is fantastic.
I tend to do that to most rooms I appear in.
Yes, it is true. For all the folks at home who might be hearing it, I doubt it, but might be hearing it for the first time, what is the Taste for Hope?
Taste for Hope is our biggest fundraiser of the year, and it's how do you describe Taste for Hope? It's a huge culinary event. We're having it out at a Brook Street Hotel on June 3rd, Wednesday, June 3rd. Tickets are flying off the shelves. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's always a sellout.
Yeah.
So everybody at home, make sure you grab those tickets.
Yeah, so we so far, or not so far, we have 20 confirmed chefs. So you'll be able to go around and sample all the different culinary delights. It's all the top chefs in the city. The food is absolutely incredible.
Yeah. What's the importance of Taste of Hope for the Shepherds?
We use that money to shelter people. Like we have housing, and we have a food program. We have 6 buildings throughout the city. We provide a lot of different services.
Yeah, you're pretty much first responders for anybody who's having a difficult time.
We are. You often, like even downtown, you'll often see like the ambulances and the police down there, and it's not that they're called for us. It's because we're taking cases away from the hospital or away from the jails.
Yeah.
So we, in the end of the day, we end up saving the city a lot of money.
Yeah, definitely, and providing a lot of opportunities.
We do, yes.
So you have, I think, the best job, which is feeding everyone.
Yeah, that is my favorite job in the entire world. I joined Shepherds almost about 2 years ago, and it was very much a choice to get into this industry. I figured I'd spent my entire life making money for people, and it was time for me to give back to the community. So here I am. The opportunity for Shepherds opened up. They wanted to expand their food program. We've been incredibly successful at it. We feed more people, healthier food, more so than we ever have before.
Yeah, and you're not alone doing it. You have chefs alongside you each day working with you.
We do. We've got 3 incredible chefs that also work alongside. And we do a lot of, we all had to adapt because we get a lot of food donated. Yeah. So we do a lot of what we just refer to as black box cooking. So, menus are created each and every week, but we were ready to tear them up on a moment's notice if a big donation comes through the door. And we even take that same spirit to, like when we were at Taste for Hope last year, we had a big shipment of lamb that came in, so we made these incredible lamb kebabs out of it. And it's all just last minute.
It was the hit of Taste for Hope.
It was. It ended up being a huge hit. Yeah. And so like today's dish, we're probably not going to be doing this dish at the Taste for Hope, but we'll wait and see what happens. It'll be a bit of a mystery.
Let's get into the dish, because this is food that has been donated, and also you've had an opportunity to buy with the funds.
That's correct, yeah.
Okay, so what are you making today?
So today we're just putting together, we've already put them together, some mushroom caps stuffed with shrimp and crab. And but it was all donated because we get a lot of the boxes that come from different grocery stores. So when food is getting near its time, they freeze it for us. We come and we take it. So we get a wide variety of items, and then we'll make something with that.
Okay, well, there's no one even at home doing this, but let's show them how to do it at home. But this is something that you're able to provide for the residents and clients of Shepherds.
Yeah, well, not this one specifically, but we'll probably end up making like a big seafood stew or something along that line with it. Yep, very
Yeah.
possibly a casserole. But I just wanted to highlight more of an appetizer for today, because you know we like to get a little bit fancy downtown on occasion, but we're not into appetizers. quite
Okay,
yet,
well,
so.
let's put this appetizer together. Being
All
like
right.
the Valentine's month of love and heart.
All right, so I brought some in different stages, so the different ingredients, and then we've got everything all ready to go. That's got the
I
salt.
can mix that for you.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. The salt, pepper, the paprika, and there's a little bit of love in there. Always the most important ingredient with any cooking. And then we then go to the ready to be made product.
That looks great.
And we can stuff the mushroom caps right here. If you'd like to
Just
put a
take
little
one
bit in
out.
there.
Okay. That is great. So how long does it take to sort of set the fish?
Oh, I let it set overnight. And
Okay.
you
Yeah,
got that okay?
I'm an overstuffer.
That's okay.
my problem.
You're allowed to
Yeah.
overstuff these.
Okay, that's good. That's good because I am good at overstuffing.
Good.
Okay.
All right, and we're going to get a little bit of cheese on there.
Okay, I'm just going to use the other spoon. That's probably why you put it there. That's definitely easier to do. Okay.
And then we would get that to go into the oven.
And what would you have your oven at?
I cooked these on 400 for about 15 minutes. These ones here earlier today.
Perfect. There you go.
All right.
And that's easy as can be.
Yeah, all stuffed, ready to go. And then we just put a little bit of fresh Parmesan on the top. And we have our product ready to go. And what we could do is do a little bit of
julienne carrots, pinch of cayenne, a little bit of lime. I do love being in the kitchen, so sorry if I'm commentating while you don't have a chance. So how much fun is it to be in the kitchen?
Oh, it's fantastic. Like I said, you were doing something different each and every day. And it's not even just in the kitchen, it's dealing with people in the community. Like we have contacts throughout a lot of different hotels in the city. We have, because we do so much food recovery.
Yeah.
It's been such a big windfall for us. You know, like we've managed to upgrade our breakfast program from often serving like cereal and toast to big full breakfasts. And a lot of it is because of the Table de Chef program. Whereas the hotels will donate a lot of their products left over from their buffets. It's all food that's never been touched. It's just it didn't make it out to the buffet. So they chill it down. We put it in these special containers that we have. We bring it and we're using it the next day.
That's fantastic.
So we're having, the quality of food is just so much better. And we're hearing the comments from a lot of our clients. Whereas since we've moved into the new building at 216 Murray, it's they physically feel better because the food quality is better. Because let's face facts, a lot of these people, they're healing, and good nutrition is it's part of the building blocks of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's so much more that the Shepherd's offers. But you're right. As soon as it starts in the stomach, you feel like you're fueled for a bit of success, and you've got that wraparound.
Yep.
So if anybody wants to be at Taste for Hope, how can they get tickets?
You can go online to tasteforhopeottawa.ca.
Yeah.
And this year, our honorary chef is Chef Joe from Tally and from Coconut Lagoon. He's just an incredible man who's he's been such a huge drive behind like the food programs, you know, not just us, but in so many great places throughout the city.
Yeah, across the city. He, along with all of those great the chefs that are coming. Everyone at home, please make sure that you're following all the social challenges because there's all those chefs that are going to be talking, and the conversation will keep on going, and we'll see you June 4th.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
Black History Month kicked off in a big way at the Conference and Events Center in Ottawa. Rogers TV's Sarah Onyango was on hand to host the event, and Ottawa Mayor Mark Sutcliffe gave a proclamation on behalf of the city.
This milestone is a really important one. It represents decades of leadership, decades of education, decades of community building, led by some of the most dedicated volunteers and partners, many of whom are here today.
Black History Month has been celebrated across Canada since 1995, when the Honourable Dr. Jean Augustine introduced a motion into the House of Commons to make the event celebrated every year during the month of February. Awards were also handed out to community builders for their contributions to making a better Ottawa. OC Transpo unveiled a mural entitled Pride of Dreams. It was designed by local artist Jimmy Baptiste and will be displayed on selected buses across the city. And Canada Post released a new stamp that pays tribute to Canada's hip-hop trailblazers.
Le moment qu'on a su qu'on allait être sur un thème, I was like, yo!
Well, I thought it was a joke at first. And when I say joke, I say it wholeheartedly. Like, Canada Post is really putting artists like myself in this genre that we were trying to prove as a genre on a stamp.
The month honors the legacy and contributions of Black people in